Most people don't ruin their life because of lack of intelligence. They ruin it because of one emotional decision they made in anger, fear, ego, or desperation. A job they accepted too quickly, a relationship they stayed in for too long, a fight they chose when silence could have saved them. But the Stoics believed, if you can control your decisions, you can control your destiny. So today, I'll show you exactly how to stop making emotional decisions and how to decide like a Stoic, calm, clear, and powerful. Have you ever noticed how your worst decisions always come from your strongest emotions? You say yes when your mind is screaming no. You overreact to a small problem and make it bigger. You choose comfort instead of discipline, revenge instead of clarity, impulse instead of patience. The Stoics called this being ruled by passions. They believed emotions are not the enemy, but letting emotions drive your actions is. Seneca said, "No person is free who is a slave to their emotions." Ask yourself, how many times have you done something you regretted just hours later? How many opportunities died because you reacted too fast? The truth is harsh. Your emotions are temporary, but the consequences of emotional decisions are permanent. The Stoics developed a simple but brutal method to avoid emotional decisions. It has 3 steps, and each one cuts through chaos like a knife. Step 1. Stop. Before you decide anything, you pause. You breathe. You wait. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." The pause gives you power. The moment you stop, you take control back from your emotions. Think of a soldier who hears gunfire. If he reacts instantly, he dies. If he pauses, analyzes, and then moves, he survives. Your life works the same way. Step 2. See. This means observe the emotion without becoming the emotion. Marcus would ask himself, what is this emotion trying to make me do, and is it rational? If you're angry, is the person actually wrong? Or are you just frustrated from your day? If you're anxious, is the threat real, or is your mind exaggerating? If you're excited, is it a genuine opportunity, or just dopamine pushing you toward a mistake? Seeing clearly is the difference between living consciously or blindly. Step 3. Separate. Separate the emotion from the decision. The Stoics call this the view from above. Imagine lifting yourself out of your own body and observing the situation like a bird watching a tiny dot on the ground. When you see the situation from outside yourself, your ego disappears, your fear shrinks, your anger loses meaning. You begin to see not what you feel, but what is true. This is the Stoic method, and it works every time. The Stoics believed you should interrogate your emotions before they ruin your life. So here are 3 questions Marcus Aurelius used, the same ones you can use before any major decision. Question 1. Will this matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, don't let it control your life today. Question 2. Am I deciding this for comfort or for growth? Almost every life-changing decision requires discomfort. Stoics choose growth over comfort. Question 3. If someone else did this, how would I judge it? We are blind to our own stupidity, but we see others' mistakes clearly. Use that clarity on yourself. There are 4 emotions that sabotage your decisions the most. 1. Anger. Anger makes you exaggerate problems. It convinces you that revenge is justice. But Epictetus said, any person capable of anger is also capable of error. 2. Fear. Fear makes you choose safety over opportunity. It makes your world smaller. It kills dreams before they start. 3. Desire convinces you that short-term pleasure is worth long-term pain. Once the emotion fades, only regret remains. 4. Sadness. Sadness makes you settle for less than you deserve. It makes you choose isolation instead of effort. These emotions are liars. They want control. And once you give them control, you lose your future. Stoics used a powerful mental exercise called the decision of the rational self. Here's how it works. Imagine you have two versions of yourself. One is emotional, reactive, impulsive, impatient. One is rational, calm, wise, intelligent. Before making a decision, ask, what would my rational self choose if my emotional self stayed silent? This method forces you to remove the emotion and choose the action that benefits you long term. Event plus response equals outcome. You cannot control events, but your response determines your entire life. When something happens, don't react emotionally. Don't react instantly. Don't react blindly. Instead, respond with clarity. Respond with reason. Respond with discipline. This is how Stoics win battles without fighting. Stoics believed you should make decisions based on 1. Facts 2. Virtue 3. Long-term impact 4. What you can control, not emotions, not pressure, not other people's expectations. Before choosing anything important, jobs, relationships, friendships, investments, life paths, ask, is this aligned with the person I want to become or the emotions I feel in this moment? This one question changes everything. Not choosing is also a choice, and usually the worst one. When you avoid making decisions because of fear, you are still deciding. You're deciding to let life happen to you instead of shaping it. Stoics believed that active decision-making is a duty. You owe it to yourself, because every decision, even small ones, shape your identity. What you choose today becomes who you are tomorrow. Here are 5 daily habits. 1. Morning clarity, 2 minutes. Ask, what are the 3 most important decisions I must make today? 2. Midday, pause, 10 seconds. Every time emotions rise, stop, breathe, observe. 3. Evening reflection, 5 minutes. Journal. What decisions today were emotional? Which were rational? This builds mastery. 4. Daily discomfort. Choose at least one difficult action intentionally. This builds a strong decision-making muscle. 5. Detachment drill. Look at yourself from the view from above. Pretend you're watching your life like a movie. Would you respect the character's choices? If not, change them. Your life is not shaped by fate. Your life is shaped by decisions. Every choice you make is a step toward progress or destruction, toward strength or weakness, toward purpose or regret. Stop letting your emotions decide your destiny. Decide with clarity, decide with reason, decide with intention. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, and the quality of your thoughts depends on the decisions you make when your emotions scream the loudest. If this helped you see life differently, subscribe for more Stoic lessons every week. Your growth is my mission. Let's build wisdom together.